Hi, my name is Terolawa and I'm the fourth grandchild.
And I'm Fakara and I'm the seventh grandchild.
We just want to reflect on some of the things that bring us joy and comfort, especially during this time, and I guess some of the attributes that we still continue to love about Grandma.
So for me, Grandma gave me my first name, which is Oluwa Fakara, and it means God has added to our joy. And it's a name that I obviously love because it is my name, but I'm very grateful for it. And it's just a way that I can always be connected to Grandma, which I really appreciate even more now. When reflecting on some of my favorite and fond memories of Grandma, I think the first one that comes to mind is when Auntie Joke was just in the hospital because she had a procedure, and Grandma, being Grandma, had flown in to help out during that time. And Grandma and I had arrived, and I was wearing these really ripped jeans, and it was to the point where you could see my knees. And Grandma was obviously eyeing them the whole time, but she said come, sit down. And after a failed attempt of trying to put the jeans back together, she said, "Bring me my bag." And she was just she gave me some cash, and she was like, "Go buy yourself new jeans."
Yeah, Grandma was really big on looking presentable and making sure that everything looks good. I remember when Damie came to the house and he was wearing ripped jeans, and she was so baffled as to why he would go out and buy something that was already broken, and we had to explain this is his style, and she was but she just wasn't impressed. I remember when I was younger, I can't remember what age it was, and I was wearing my glasses, and she must have looked at them and thought, "These are dirty." And she was like, "When's the last time you cleaned your glasses?" I said, "I can't remember." And she was like, "You should clean them." So I cleaned them, and she was still looking at them And then she was like, "Okay, I'll show you how to clean them properly." And she sat me down, and she basically just, showed me how to properly clean the lens, and then said that I should put it to the light so you can really see that they were clean. And she was like, "Okay, from now on, I'm going to do that every time." And I was like, "Yes, Grandma." So yeah, looking your best was really important, and she always did. She always looked really beautiful. Her gele was done right. Her ashobi was always really nice.
It's always on point.
And she was just very sociable. I think sometimes I would say to Fakaya that I feel like she has a better social life than me.
That's what I say to my friends.
Yeah, because you just call her and she'd be on the way to a party or something. And Grandma just knows everyone. She'll always show up for people.
But she always showed up for it. Even if you were just going to the house or you were going out, Grandma always made you feel special. I remember I unfortunately went through a phase when I was eating eba and corned beef, and she was the only one that stood by me through that time. But I just remember even our most recent times at Brigada, Grandma would always ask "Do you want corned beef?" when you're there, and she'd have it. And it was just the little things she just wouldn't forget. Once you told her, she remembers, and it wasn't a one-time remembering. She constantly remembered. I think her hospitality is something that I'll always treasure, and it's something you obviously want to put into your own life, because she was just so hospitable and kind, and I'm just so grateful for that.
Yeah, and she always wanted to make you feel comfortable as well. And she'll just go above and beyond for everyone. I remember similar to not about what was it again?
Corned beef.
I like my plantain a specific way, and when my mum was coming back, I asked for plantain, and she went to the market to pick it up for me, and she was like, "Yeah, I went. I asked for them for hard plantain." She was like, "This is the hardest they had," so I had to wait as well so we could get the perfect one. And I just remember thinking this was only January as well, and I remember thinking I'm so grateful that I have a grandma that, really cares to even go out and buy the plantain herself as well. And the plantain was yummy, so I really appreciated it, with her packs of awo that she would always send.
Always.
You just know that anyone's coming back from Nigeria and they're going through Bagada, they're going to bring back awo for you.
I think just looking back, we can just there's just a sense of gratitude that we'll forever have. We really did have the best grandma, and I'm so grateful for her life. I just couldn't have asked for a better grandma.
Yeah.
She was always there. Like, she'd come to our sports days.
Yes.
Like, she'd just be standing watching us
supporting.
race. Like, just the little things. Like, even when you call her on the phone, she'll be asking, how's school? How are your friends?
How's work?
Did you make new friends? I remember grandma said, it's like important to have friends, but just not too many friends.
Which is funny because she was a very social person. But she was the best. And like, there's just so much from her life that I really will take on. Like, she was very big on being graceful and having grace for other people. I remember, like, she would sit me down and talk about like how, you know, people really cared for her, all the people that's like stood by her when she was younger and really cared for her. And she was like, people had so much grace for me, so it's important that I can also do that for other people. And I really cherish that, and I appreciate her for also sharing, you know, moments of her life. I love hearing about, you know, her life before grandchildren and children, her life with grandpa. I appreciate their relationship. I think there's so much that, you know, I enjoy about just watching them just eat a bagada at the breakfast table. Like, they're just, the routine is like,
it's there.
Like,
that's one thing you could always depend on. Like, there was always fruit in that basket, and grandma and grandpa would be chopping it up.
Or like, you know, if you want yam and egg for breakfast, yam and stew. Like, it was just good times.
We're forever grateful, and she will, even though she's missed, she will forever be with us, and we're very grateful for that. So thank you.
Thank you for listening. We love you, Grandma.